Simplified interpretation of Surah Al-Imran, verse 161. It is not attributable to any prophet that he would act unfaithfully in regard to war booty. And whoever betrays, taking unlawfully, will come with what he took on the day of resurrection. Then will every soul be fully compensated for what it earned, and they will not be wronged. Summary of the interpretation of Surah Al-Imran, verse 161. This verse emphasizes that treachery and taking anything from the spoils of war or money secretly is utterly unbecoming of prophets. For they are the purest of people and the furthest removed from all treachery. It then warns all who betray or take what is not rightfully theirs, that what they conceal in this world will be revealed on the day of resurrection, and God will hold them fully accountable for it. This warning is not limited to spoils of war alone, but encompasses all forms of treachery and the violation of people's rights. The verse then clarifies that God will give each person the full reward for their deeds, good or bad, without injustice or deficiency, for God's justice is perfect, and no one's rights are lost. Rest assured, for God knows the secret and the open, and He will reward each person according to what they have earned, with justice and mercy. Simplified interpretation of Surah Al-Imran, verse 162. The one who follows the pleasure of Allah is not like the one who earns Allah's wrath. His abode is hell, and wretched is the destination. Summary of the interpretation of Surah Al-Imran, verse 162. This verse poses a clear question, prompting every person to acknowledge that one who strives for Allah's pleasure through obedience and sincerity cannot be like one who disobeys Him and becomes deserving of His wrath and anger. The obedient one attains Allah's pleasure and honor, while the disobedient one who persists in transgression, betrayal, and following his desires exposes himself to Allah's wrath and punishment. Therefore, the verse clarifies that the ultimate fate of those who deserve Allah's wrath is hell, the worst possible destination for any human being. This serves as a reminder to the believer that the path of obedience and seeking God's pleasure is the path to success and salvation, and that people's deeds are not equal in God's eyes. He rewards each person according to their actions. Rest assured, God does not waste the reward of those who seek His pleasure and walk in His path of obedience.